Well, not in my job description, maybe the go-to phrase for anyone not wanting to do extra jobs at work, but it may not be the right answer. Our Charlene Massey from About Staffing is in with us this morning to tell us how we should handle other duties as assigned. We see that a lot, and recently, especially with such a downturn right now, we're seeing that a lot on job descriptions.
Yeah, job descriptions are meant to set the expectations
Right.
for the employer and employee relationship. That's what they're set for. So the employer would know what to hire for. But today people think that they're maybe bound to that job description, but they can't be bound to the job description.
Okay,
Things
so
have
it can
changed.
change, and it can change if you're already in that job. Your boss
Yes.
can essentially come to you and say, listen, your duties and your role has changed.
Right, especially now.
Okay.
So we've had, countless numbers of layoffs, Fort Mac, all those people displaced. So there are a lot of changes going on in the job world in Alberta.
Right.
And so people need to be cognizant of that the job description is a moving document. And so, yes, you kind of know what the priorities are of that job, but really you shouldn't be just relying on what's in there. So, recently I heard a story of someone who said, well, how much more work do you want us to do outside of our job descriptions? I can't take on anymore.
Right.
And that's kind of a general feeling right now, that people are just overwhelmed, they don't know what to do.
Right.
So just step back from the job description and look at what the priorities of that position are and go with that.
If you do feel, though, that it is unreasonable, the requests that are being asked of you or the workload that you are taking on, what should you do?
Well, this is definitely a time to talk to your team members. So if you've got coworkers you can talk to, maybe they can help you, you can help them if you don't have enough work to do. I mean, really, you should be able to cross-reference now. Take a look at other people's job descriptions and see where you guys can flex, and talk to your bosses. I think that every boss is overwhelmed right now too, just like the staff, and they're trying to hold it together.
Yeah.
So, talk to your boss and say, hey, I cannot take on any more than what these priorities are. Can we go over the tasks that are listed in my job description, and maybe we can move them around? And job descriptions should be created for today, not yesterday.
Okay.
And moving forward. And so maybe there are things that they can put together that can be handled differently. Maybe technology can help. Hire temps. I mean, we're in the temp business.
Sure.
This is a time maybe to bring on some temps to help out short term, so you don't lose your people.
Right.
Or quit your
Right.
job. Maybe that's a good time for that.
And just one last question. Should you be expecting any change in compensation if you are being given more in your role? It's a tough one because of the economic climate.
Yes, so logically, yes.
Of course, right.
Realistically, no.
Right.
Not going to happen.
Yeah.
You can't go into your boss today and say, I want a cost of living increase, or I'm doing more than what's expected in my job description today. I don't know anybody that is giving out any kind of bonuses or extra raises. Like, that's just not happening right
Okay.
now.
All
Everybody's
right.
buckling down.
All right, Charlene, thank you so much for that.
You're
That, of course, is our Charlene Massey with About Staffing. For more information, go to their website, aboutstaffing.com.
Hot Jobs is brought to you by About Staffing.